Highlights: Mexico 1-0 Korea Republic, FIFA World Cup 2026 trademark. The atmosphere inside the stadium was electric long before kickoff. Fans from Mexico and Korea Republic filled the stands with color, passion, and anticipation, knowing that this FIFA World Cup 2026 clash could play a major role in shaping the destiny of Group A. Every seat seemed occupied, every chant echoed through the arena, and every supporter understood that a single moment could change everything. As the teams emerged from the tunnel, the tension was impossible to ignore. The players carried the hopes of millions on their shoulders, and the stage was perfectly set for a dramatic international showdown. From the opening whistle, both sides displayed tremendous energy and determination. Mexico looked confident in possession, moving the ball quickly through midfield and attempting to establish control of the tempo. Korea Republic responded with impressive discipline, maintaining their defensive shape while searching for opportunities to launch quick attacks. The first few minutes offered a fascinating tactical battle as neither team wanted to make a costly mistake. Mexico's midfield immediately became one of the key talking points of the match. Their ability to circulate possession and switch play from one side to the other forced Korea Republic to remain constantly alert. Every pass carried purpose, and every movement seemed carefully planned. The Mexican players appeared determined to dictate the rhythm of the contest and prevent their opponents from gaining momentum. Korea Republic, however, refused to be intimidated. Their defensive organization stood out from the beginning, with players working tirelessly to close passing lanes and pressure the ball. Whenever Mexico advanced into dangerous areas, Korean defenders reacted quickly, demonstrating excellent communication and teamwork. It became clear that breaking through this defensive structure would require patience and creativity. As the first half progressed, Mexico began creating more dangerous opportunities. Their attackers made intelligent runs behind the defensive line, stretching the Korean defense and opening small pockets of space. The crowd sensed that a breakthrough might be approaching, and every forward movement generated excitement throughout the stadium. One particularly promising Mexican attack showcased the team's quality. A sequence of quick passes moved the ball from defense to attack in seconds, catching Korea Republic briefly out of position. The resulting chants drew loud reactions from the crowd and served as a warning that Mexico's offensive pressure was increasing. Despite facing sustained attacks, Korea Republic continued to show remarkable resilience. Their goalkeeper delivered a series of composed actions, confidently collecting crosses and organizing the defensive line. Every save and interception boosted the confidence of the Korean side and frustrated Mexico's attempts to find an early goal. The match gradually evolved into a fascinating contest between Mexico's attacking ambition and Korea Republic's defensive determination. Each successful challenge, interception, and clearance carried enormous significance. Players from both teams understood that one lapse in concentration could prove decisive. As halftime approached, the intensity remained incredibly high. Mexico continued searching for openings, while Korea Republic looked increasingly dangerous on the counterattack. Whenever they recovered possession, Korean players transitioned forward with speed and purpose, forcing Mexico to remain cautious despite their attacking intentions. The first half ended with the score still level, but the contest felt far from settled. Supporters on both sides sensed that the decisive moment was still to come. The players left the pitch knowing that the second half would demand even greater concentration, effort, and courage. When play resumed after the break, Mexico immediately increased their attacking pressure. Their movement became sharper, their passing quicker, and their determination more visible. The coaching staff clearly encouraged the players to take greater initiative and push for the breakthrough. Korea Republic responded by maintaining their disciplined structure. Every player contributed defensively, working tirelessly to protect space and limit Mexico's opportunities. The teamwork displayed by the Korean side became one of the most impressive aspects of the match. The battle in midfield grew increasingly intense. Challenges became stronger, duels became more frequent, and every loose ball was contested with maximum commitment. The physical and mental demands of the World Cup stage were evident as players pushed themselves to their limits. As the minutes passed, the tension inside the stadium became almost unbearable. Fans reacted to every attack, every clearance, and every near miss. The possibility of a single goal deciding the match seemed increasingly likely, adding even more drama to the occasion. Mexico eventually found the breakthrough that they had been pursuing throughout the match. A well-constructed attacking sequence culminated in the decisive goal, sending Mexican supporters into celebration. The stadium erupted with noise as players embraced and recognized the importance of the moment. The goal represented the reward for Mexico's persistence and attacking intent. Their willingness to keep pressing forward despite repeated defensive resistance finally produced the result they desired. It was a moment that reflected patience, belief, and determination. For Korea Republic, conceding the goal was a difficult setback. However, their response demonstrated tremendous character. Rather than losing confidence, they immediately sought ways to fight back and restore parity. The players understood that there was still time remaining and that the match was not over. The final stages of the contest became increasingly dramatic. Korea Republic pushed higher up the pitch and committed more players forward in search of an equalizer. Their urgency created a thrilling spectacle as attacks arrived from multiple directions. Mexico, meanwhile, focused on balancing defense and attack. They knew that protecting a narrow lead required intelligence as well as effort. Every defensive action became crucial, and every successful clearance brought them one step closer to victory. The Korean side generated several promising moments as they searched desperately for a breakthrough. Crosses into the penalty area, quick passing combinations, and determined runs kept Mexican defenders under constant pressure. The match remained finely balanced despite the scoreline. Mexico's defensive unit rose to the challenge magnificently. Players tracked runners, blocked shots, and won important aerial duels. Their concentration never wavered, even as Korea Republic intensified their efforts during the closing stages. The crowd played a significant role throughout the final minutes. Mexican supporters urged their team forward with deafening chants, while Korean fans continued to believe that an equalizer could arrive at any moment. The atmosphere reflected everything that makes the FIFA World Cup special. As the clock ticked down, every second seemed to carry greater significance. Players battled fatigue while maintaining focus, fully aware that one mistake could change the outcome. The emotional intensity reached extraordinary levels. Korea Republic continued to attack with courage and commitment. Their determination earned admiration even from neutral observers. Despite trailing, they refused to surrender and continued searching for opportunities until the very end. Mexico demonstrated impressive maturity in managing the closing moments. Their decision-making, defensive organization, and game management highlighted the experience within the squad. They understood exactly what was required to secure 3 valuable points. The final whistle finally arrived, confirming a hard-fought 1-0 victory for Mexico. The celebrations among players and supporters reflected the importance of the result. It was a victory built on persistence, discipline, and collective effort. For Mexico, the win represented a significant step forward in their World Cup journey. Collecting 3 points against a determined opponent strengthened their position and boosted confidence ahead of future challenges. For Korea Republic, the defeat was disappointing but far from discouraging. Their performance contained many positive elements, particularly their defensive organization and fighting spirit. There were clear reasons for optimism moving forward. One of the most memorable aspects of the match was the tactical discipline displayed by both teams. Neither side relied solely on individual brilliance. Instead, teamwork, preparation, and strategic execution shaped the contest from beginning to end. The midfield battle will likely be remembered as one of the defining features of the game. Both teams invested enormous energy into controlling this crucial area of the pitch, creating a fascinating contest within the larger match. The defensive performances also deserve significant recognition. Although only 1 goal was scored, the quality of defending on both sides contributed heavily to the drama and competitiveness of the encounter. Goalkeepers from both teams played important roles as well. Their composure under pressure provided stability and confidence for their respective defenses during critical moments. Mexico's attacking persistence ultimately proved decisive. Their willingness to continue creating opportunities despite repeated setbacks demonstrated the mentality required to succeed at the highest level. Korea Republic earned respect through their resilience and determination. Even after conceding, they continued fighting with remarkable commitment and never stopped believing in their chances. The match perfectly illustrated why the FIFA World Cup captures global attention. Every tackle, pass, shot, and save carried immense significance because the stakes were so high. Supporters around the world witnessed a contest filled with passion, intensity, and drama. It may have produced only 1 goal, but it delivered countless memorable moments. The emotional journey experienced by fans mirrored the unpredictability of football itself. Hope, tension, excitement, anxiety, and celebration all unfolded over the course of 90 unforgettable minutes. Mexico's victory was not achieved easily. It required concentration, effort, and collective commitment from the first whistle to the last. Every player contributed to the final outcome. For Korea Republic, the performance demonstrated qualities that could prove valuable in future matches. Their organization and determination showed that they remain a dangerous opponent for any team. The result added another compelling chapter to the story of FIFA World Cup 2026. As the tournament progresses, matches like this remind everyone why football remains the world's most beloved sport. Long after the final whistle, discussions about key moments, tactical decisions, and standout performances continued among supporters and analysts alike. The match provided plenty to analyze and debate. Mexico left the field with momentum and confidence, knowing they had overcome a difficult challenge. The victory reinforced belief within the squad and among their supporters. Korea Republic departed disappointed by the result but proud of their effort. Their refusal to give up until the final seconds earned admiration and respect. The narrow scoreline reflected the competitive nature of the contest. Both teams displayed quality, commitment, and determination throughout the evening. In the end, one goal separated the sides, but the match offered much more than the scoreboard alone could reveal. It was a battle of strategy, endurance, and belief. For fans watching around the globe, the encounter served as another reminder that every World Cup match can produce unforgettable drama and emotion. Mexico celebrated a valuable victory, Korea Republic showed tremendous character, and football once again delivered a spectacle worthy of the world's biggest sporting stage. As memories of this intense Group A clash continue to resonate, supporters will remember the passion, determination, and excitement that defined Mexico's hard-earned 1-0 triumph over Korea Republic in FIFA World Cup 2026.